How do I get my non-Muslim friend to become Muslim? A lot of us have non-Muslim friends that we want to join Islam so that we can all go to Jannah together, inshallah. But how do we make that happen? What's the first thing you think of when you hear the word dawah? For a lot of us, we immediately think about dawah booths, debating other religions, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward the people who do that amazing work. But the best form of dawah, the best way of spreading the deen is you. The way that you act, enjoining good and forbidding evil, being respectful, being kind, having good manners, standing up for the deen. This is true dawah. And when your friend sees how dedicated you are to Islam, they're gonna want to join. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that a man follows the religion of his friend. So the reality is either you're gonna pull them towards Islam or they're gonna pull you away from it. It's our responsibility to make sure that it's the former and not the latter. So how can we ensure that we're properly giving dawah? First is never put dunya over deen. When you're hanging out with your friends, don't let the peer pressure get to you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with hanging out with non-Muslims and having a good time. But the second that they suggest to do something that's haram, whether that be hanging out with the other gender, going to grab a drink, go to a party, you have to say no and let them know the reason why. When they hear that you can't do this or that because of Islam, they're gonna gain respect for you and it'll build a little bit of curiosity in them. Second is always have good manners. Be a good representation of the deen. You may be the only Muslim friend that this person has, so everything that they know about Islam and Muslims as a whole is gonna come from you. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that there's nothing heavier on the scales than one's good manners. So by having good manners, you're not only helping bring your friend to Islam, but you're also doing one of the best acts of worship. Lastly is be informed on your deen. There's gonna come a time, inshallah, when your friend starts to ask about the deen, and it's important that you know how to answer these questions. Know the main differences between your religions, and also, of course, be informed on the fundamentals of our deen. When they start to ask more complex questions, there's nothing wrong with saying I don't know and referring them to a sheikh that you trust. Us being good Muslims is the best form of dawah, so it's important that we're always on top of our game. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make all our friends Muslims and to allow us to enter Jannah together, inshallah. Click share, spread the khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.